We're here today with a very special member who was last in Guangzhou in 2017, Xelena over here, who's going to tell us a bit more of her life.
These days, I am an author and I visit schools with my books. I have another project coming out for adults soon, so I'm staying busy writing, talking about my writing, presenting about it. And a lot of that got started here in Guangzhou with Global Friendship.
Like, why did you first come to China?
So that very first visit was, I was just out of college. My sister is a year older than me. She had come out to teach English. She said, why don't you join me? And I was like hesitant at first, but everything changed. I came out here, I taught creative writing. I did some freelancing for That's Guangzhou. It was then called, I don't know, is that still around?
Yeah. Do you remember your first GF encounter, or how did you get connected with the GF community?
We went out to a village. I remember we went into a school.
Yeah.
We might have donated some things around. I think that was one of the
That's
first.
like when I first met you.
It's so hard to remember the first. It's like a big, beautiful, swirling memory. Because I know with GF we had some foodie nights, and that was a blast. I know we had some service and action, and that was meaningful and wonderful. You invited me right away, and I said sure, and I was able to share the art of healing movements and through dance.
That was so
because
powerful.
I love world dance, and I love that there are healing components to it. So I led a dance, and it was super fun. But my book happened to come in like the day before. And so I think I brought it to show you, and you and Rochelle said, hey, maybe you want to show it to us. And so I said, okay. So I showed it to everyone, and then everybody said, read it.
And like, because we do so many diverse topics or events, but you were like at them all. And I felt like that was one of the reasons why we not just connected as like, okay, like you're a member, but you became a friend.
Absolutely.
Which is part of Global Friendship. That's why our name is that.
Yes.
And when you become an active member, that's when you can, I think, feel exactly what we're actually trying to do. It's like a community where you come and enjoy, but also share what you have to offer. And that's how you started to share with us about your passion with dance. What is a sentence that would describe Global Friendship for you?
Global Friendship has been a wonderful connection to the world in a place that's very special to me, which is Guangzhou, China. I got out there a little bit more in a way that I'd wanted to, in a way that your group so beautifully does, because I remember at that time, it was like either you were super interested in Chinese culture, which I was, or you were like super missing home and there was like an expat bubble. I just love that melding that you all have done, because I remember back then wanting something like that. People who were interested and welcoming of, foreigners or expats, right? But then also for those of us wanting to know more about the local culture and language. So I just love that a group like that exists, because I feel like I was looking for that when I was younger.
The bridging the gap between both, which is so important on both sides.
Absolutely.
And then what are you doing now these days with?
So I'm visiting some schools. Visiting my sister primarily.
Meeting you again, it just felt like natural. Feels like we picked up sharing with you what's been going on in my life, then you sharing with me, and it just magical of our lives in China. There was just a real connection.
Absolutely.
I would say, a real connection. I feel like a privilege to have you here again and sharing this, because it's not just us saying it or just us talking about like, Global Friendship does meaningful connections and we bring people together. It's like, here's a testimony of a friendship that has lasted and grown and shaped in whatever form it is now. And I can't wait to see where else it goes, or where else I meet you.
Hi, my name is Xelena Gonzalez, and I'm a proud member of Global Friendship from San Antonio, Yanaguana, Texas in the United States.